based on my experience. So, and that is like another reason I want to present this topic, technology and law firm, because if you know anything that I don't know, I may learn from you. So it's kind of like, learning both way from experience. So when I started my own practice last year, initially I was trying to get job. So I got few jobs that I don't like, and I did not get jobs that I really liked. And it was in the middle of the pandemic. So it was very hard to, go somewhere, take the interview and other thing. So I started my own practice, and I know a lot of Bengali people living in America. So they started coming to me for immigration, and I'm like, okay, let me start practicing immigration law. And since last 1 year, my practice is going really good. And so far we have 3 attorneys in our firm, and everybody is working from different locations. So it's really nice. So first thing is website. So a really nice and beautiful website is very, very important for practice, no matter it's a solo practice or a small law firm or big law firm. So I started with Wix. So Wix is very easy to build kind of, and I did that myself. It's like a drag and drop kind of, but it was not very beautiful because I discovered that my sense of beauty aesthetics is not very good. So I found a friend in Bangladesh. He's an artist. He built my website on WordPress. And right now, kind of like I maintain it, and I have another associate. He helps me with maintenance, but I kind of give them direction. So I recommend WordPress. It's a really nice platform, and most of the things are free. So I would recommend anybody having like a beautiful and professional website. And good thing about us, we all have friends and family in Bangladesh. So there's a lot of people in Bangladesh, they work in website building and IT kind of work. So with just $300-400, you can really build a really nice website. And that's really important for to start the process, to start the law practice. Google has some free templates kind of. It's very easy to do. You can make like 4, 5, 6 pages, and it's totally free. It's okay about starting from there too, but WordPress would be better. And some people, like some big law firms and some big corporations, they build their own like custom build. They hire computer engineers to code. I would not recommend doing that. It's expensive and it's unnecessary for us. Then receptionist service. So we do not have a receptionist for our law firm because most of the clients nowadays, they communicate through email. So we actually don't need like a dedicated receptionist. So we use Map Communications. It's a third-party company. We only pay around $50 per month. So they receive all our calls and they forward the calls to us. Also, if we cannot pick the phone, they will write the name, email address, phone number, and the purpose of calling, and then we can call back. And it's not very expensive. And those receptionists, they don't know anything about law. So if any clients started talking about legal stuff, they say, well, sorry, I don't know about this thing, so you better talk with attorney or paralegal. And then the receptionist forwarded the call to us. There's another company called Ruby Receptionist. It's better because their receptionists are, most of them are paralegal or legal secretaries. So they know a little bit about law. So they can talk about a little bit and then forward calls. But the problem is it's a little expensive than Map Communication. So we decided to take the Map. Also, there's another company, United World Telecom. So United World Telecom has a very beautiful feature, which is they can forward your call to foreign countries. So for example, if you want to hire a receptionist, like a real person receptionist in Bangladesh, the person can stay in Bangladesh and all of your calls in America can be transferred to Bangladesh. So the problem is, there's two problems. I started doing that and then I changed my mind and I moved to Map Communication because when somebody calls, so in Bangladesh, the Bangladesh government has some kind of promotional things about COVID, about their vaccination program. So there's like a 10 seconds, 15 seconds campaign, like a public service announcement from Bangladesh government. So if my client living in America calls me in an American number, and if they listen like a Bangladesh government's public service announcement, it kind of doesn't make any sense. So I'm like,
That's
oh, you
again
can just,
perhaps in Bangla, right?
yeah, it's in Bangla. So it's in Bangla. So I mean, the option was press 1 for English and press 2 for Bangla. So if anybody press 2, then United World Telecom will transfer the call to Bangladesh. But if it was like press 1 for English, it would be transferred to MAP Communications. So that was my initial planning. So it didn't go good. So a lot of my clients, and also the call quality was not very good as I expected. So now in the MAP communication, if anybody wants to speak Bengali, of course, in the MAP communications, people, they don't speak Bengali. So they just give an option to the client to record their voice. And I get a audio record of clients who wants to speak Bengali. So I still have United World Telecom, but initially my plan was kind of like setting up a call center for my law firm in Bangladesh, but it did not go good. In future, I may do that because majority of my clients are Bengali speaking. So if Bengali speaking receptionists can pick up phone, that would be beneficial. But because of this technological issue, I'm still working with that. And other than that, there's also like many receptionist service. Some are better but expensive, and some are okay kind of. But comparing there's another one. It's called Grasshopper. I heard that is also good. But comparing everything, I think Map Communication is pretty good for a small law firm like us. So that's why we're using it. Next one is case management software. So initially I took Clio. Clio is a really good software, and it helps building a nice, or they organize everything good. So, and it's not expensive. It's like $60 per month per person. But majority of our clients are immigration, not majority, like all of our clients are immigration client. So I found DocketWise has a very good service. So for example, if I get an immigration client and if we need to fill up a form like I-130, I can just create a link for the client with first name, last name, and email address, and DocketWise will send a link to the client, and client can actually put their name, address, social security number, everything. So it saves a lot of our time. So DocketWise has built-in USCIS forms that clients can easily do that by themselves. And if they cannot do that, then we can also help. So that's why we switched from Clio to DocketWise, and DocketWise is also not very expensive. It's like $50, $60 per month per person. We have 3 accounts for DocketWise, and it's working good. Also, my case is also good service, but I prefer DocketWise right now.
So just to say that we use my case.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah. I heard that my case is good. Clio is good, but Clio and my case is more of like a regular kind of law firm, like like civil, criminal. But for immigration, I think DocketWise has like those forms, which is a good thing for us. Thank you. Now marketing. So since I started my practice, it was very easy for me because I have a lot of friends everywhere in America, like from California, New York, Florida, everywhere. However, Facebook and YouTube is really, really good place for marketing. Especially with Facebook, you can do like a very targeted marketing. Like, people from like 24 to 38-year-old who likes, Barcelona soccer team, living in Florida or Texas, like you can do like this kind of very narrow marketing. So I use Facebook a lot, also YouTube. So we have a YouTube channel, and I make YouTube videos on different immigration matters. And a lot of people, they email me and say, hey, I saw your video in YouTube. It's really nice. It explains everything. And then they take appointment from us, speak with us, retain us. So I would highly recommend, like especially those who are doing like solo practice, highly recommend have your own YouTube channel and Facebook page, and to make YouTube videos. People really watch it, and if they like you, they will definitely go to your firm. It's very important. Then appointment software. So, when clients call to our receptionist service, they can set up appointments with us. Also, we have a built-in appointment software in our website. So when anybody goes to our website, there's a button called click here for free appointment. And then we use Calendly. Calendly is very nice, and you can also charge fee. Like we have our system is first 30-minute free, and after that we charge $100 for 30 minute. Sorry, 150 for $100 for 30 minute and 150 for 1 hour. And you can connect Calendly with your bank. So Calendly will charge from clients, and the money will be direct deposit to your bank. And it helps you set up like appointment slots, and whenever anybody takes appointment, it will notify you. It will be added in your calendar, like with one appointment, and also it will be connected to your Zoom or Google Meet. So it's like whenever anybody takes appointment, everything is all set up. I just need to click the Zoom link and start talking. It's really helpful. Also, there are some other softwares. Calendly is pretty cheap. It's like $10 per person um, per month per person. Yeah. And also like if you take like a bundle, there's like some kind of offer. It's really helpful. Payment gateway. So initially I started with PayPal. So PayPal is good because many people, they're already used to it, PayPal, and with just a single click, you can transfer money. And many of my clients, they're international students, so they have PayPal. But problem is, if there's a dispute about anything, so PayPal takes like sometimes couple weeks to solve the dispute, which is not very efficient for us, because if there's any issue, we want like direct help from somebody. Then I took LawPay. LawPay has a very good connection with a lot of bar associations. So as I'm the member of Maryland Bar Association and DC Bar Association, I get discounts, and they're also pretty fast. And if there's any issue, we can call them 24/7, and they have good service. I think they charge $20 per month plus 3% of any transaction. And those $20 per month is waived by DocketWise. Those are connected. So it's like, if you take case management software and payment gateway, they will connect together and they will give you some kind of discount. And also major banks like Chase Bank, Bank of America, they have their own, I think they call it a merchant service. I took Chase Bank's merchant service first, but I didn't use it because I took PayPal and LawPay. Thank you. That was my short presentation on technology. If